What's up, guys? So we got a question from Max, and Max says that he's rolling and everything's going pretty well. He's getting to dominant positions, but he says that when he gets to the dominant positions, a lot of times the person begins to tuck their body away, and he says he has trouble getting the finishing grips on his submissions. And so I'm going to show you guys a kind of a concept today, an idea to think about when you're drilling or when you're rolling about getting the finishing grip, the kill grip. So this way you can increase the percentage of your submissions. As always, this is my lovely assistant, Mr. Adam Wilson. You guys hate this. Oh. I'm gonna go through a couple of examples, Max. And so I always talk to my guys about when you're drilling, get the kill grip, right? Because here's what happens a lot of times. Let's say that we get to turtle here and we're down in position and then we're gonna go for this clock choke, right? What kind of turtle is this? This is a terrible turtle. That wasn't even a good turtle. What kind of black belt are you? You don't know how to get to turtle. God, you're so terrible. They start to fumble around with the grips. As soon as my hand comes up under the neck, this guy is immediately gonna be on the defensive, right? So I tell the guys, listen, when you go for it, don't casually go in. Don't start messing around with stuff. Make sure that when you go, boom, it's right off the bat. You got the finishing grip that you need to get the position right off the bat instead of messing around with it. This happens a lot of times with chokes, right? Like if I go for a rear naked choke here, as soon as my hand comes across his neck, he's gonna defend. So I don't want to casually just bring it right here. I wanna shoot, so this way, boom, I'm ready to finish. Like Chad went to a tournament just recently and he immediately took the person's back within the first minute, and as soon as he got there, he immediately got the finishing grip. It took him another 30 seconds or so to finish, but he started with the kill grip first before he did anything else. Now, this doesn't just pertain to chokes. You can also talk about kimuras and arm locks and stuff like that. For instance, a kimura. Here's a mistake that a lot of people make with their kimuras. They'll get down, and I see this from a lot of younger guys, meaning experience-wise. They'll get down to this kimura here, and they'll try to mess around with it, but they don't get it. As soon as I get it, as soon as this arm is exposed, right? Because what's happening is when they leave their arm out, there's a bit of exposure. They made a mistake for a moment. You got to make them pay for it, right? So what you got to do is instead of grabbing and then kind of messing around, which is going to alert them that you're going for the arm, and they tuck it, as soon as they come in, bang, we get the grip, and then we go for the finish. So guys, I almost forgot to include this. So when you're getting those grips, those really good grips, remember, when you're drilling, right, you're basically programming your body, and so you wanna make sure that you program the right feel for the grip, right? The feel, there's my country coming out from Kentucky, feel. So when you guys are gonna get the right feel for the technique, so if I practice too fast initially, it'll just all be messed up. So what I wanna do is in the beginning when I'm drilling, I'll go nice and slow, get the right feel for the position, right? And then boom, later on I can, bang, get right into it. Great example, just going back to that turtle position here. When I initially do my clock choke, I might start very slowly, getting in, bang, I got it, right? And then after I get more comfortable, boom, 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 right there. It seems like such a small thing, but your body's gonna go off of feel, it goes off of the feeling that it gets. So when you guys are rolling, again, especially when you're drilling, you're programming your body. So again, when you guys are in your gyms, whether you're practicing the technique and drilling it, whether you're going for a roll, whatever you're doing, try to make sure you get the kill grip, right? The kill grip set before you try to go for anything else. And again, that's a big thing, because when you're in those transitions, if you find yourself going for those grips right off the bat and getting the good grip right off the bat, a lot of times you'll find that it's harder for the person to defend the submission, and a lot of times your percentages are gonna go up. So I'm starting to ramble at this point. Max, I hope that helps you, brother. I'm finished. Adam?
Adam.